Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I Can Slice here. Just do me a big favor before you get into the video. If you can just go down there, smash that subscribe button, very greatly appreciated. Azuki will be happy, very happy if you just go down there and hit that like button. Also, while you're down there subscribing and commenting and let us know what you love or hate about the video, and hope you enjoy it.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey
We're
guys.
Continuing from where we left off.
Hopefully y'all can actually hear audio this time. I
Yeah.
can't get the game audio to actually come through, so can you turn it down a little bit on the TV?
Yeah, the TV. Well, the TV's got to hit the mic.
Well, who
I feel like
knows?
the mic is like far enough away that I won't hear a lot of it.
It's fine. I just don't want it to be too loud because it's going to distract me. So we're going to scrap the stuff we did before because we couldn't get the mic wasn't going through for some reason. So we're going to start fresh, and Ben's going to tell you a story about what it's like having a puppy now. He's going to talk about how his first dog. He's going to tell you about how he's more responsible since having a son.
Oh yeah.
Start from the beginning. You said you got a dog when you were younger, right?
Yes, I did get a dog when I was younger.
What kind?
It was a golden retriever. Her name was Biscuit.
Cool.
And I was a bad dog parent because I was only 10 years old.
I was a good dog parent. I was 10 years old. I loved my dog.
Well, I was 10 and I didn't have maturity back then, so my mother ended up taking care of the dog most of the time. And she would get mad at me and stuff. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
On you?
Don't do that on... Oh, you do want to do that on you. How did you end up in Gourmand again?
As soon as I realized that we weren't recording anything, I was like, I'll just go and go back. Just backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
So I know why I'm in Gourmand now. I came in Gourmand because I remember reading online that the getting the core crystal to basically be able to be popped or whatever, as we call it, you need to just go into a bunch of battles. So I went here because I thought there was a bunch of easy enemies. I could just do a bunch of battles. And
Well, Gourmand has some of the highest level enemies.
Yeah, well, I just was running around killing the weak ones.
Gotcha.
But what else?
What else?
So anyways, you got a dog. Tell me about how was having a dog. Like, give us more details.
When a Biscuit?
Yeah, like, you need to talk, man. Because you're, like, very short. You're like, oh, yeah, I had a dog. Wasn't responsible. That's the end. It's like, tell us about it.
Well,
Talk about the situation. Like,
we
you
gave it
come
to
home
our
from school and do
neighbors.
stuff.
Well, I don't really remember all that much about the dog.
Well, then speak about what you do remember. Talk about how you feel. Talk about your feelings.
Well, Biscuit got given to our neighbor, and so I remember just the dog getting really, really fat once it was with our neighbor.
Oh, that's horrible.
Well, the dog loved it.
That's really bad for the dog, dude. That's horrible. Obese pets, like, it's, like, horrible.
Come on.
Well, I mean, like the
Like,
dog.
that's
By the
literally-
time we gave it over, she was already 5 years old. Like, I mean, she was she wasn't a young dog when that happened.
Well, you had her when you were... So, how old was she when you got her?
She was like a puppy.
So, you had her for, like, 5 years?
Yes. Yeah.
So, you got her when you were 10. You had her till you were 15. You didn't take care of her at all?
Sorry. Maybe it was younger than 10. Might have been younger than 10. I think I gave it to Mrs. Parton when I was 10. Again, I don't remember a lot of this because it was so long ago.
Can you turn it down a little more?
Yeah, I'll turn it down.
I honestly don't care if it's the mic, man. As long as we're talking, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, so then I also had another dog named Rex when I was like 15 or 16. And Rex is really awesome because I would get the leash and attach it to my waist, and I'd get on roller skates and just let him run around the whole block.
hopefully he wasn't a big dog.
He was a Labrador, so like medium to large.
So, you take a big dog and you attach him to your center of gravity?
Yeah,
That's dangerous, man.
it was. I fell down several times, but
Yeah.
eventually I got the hang of it. And I could walk two big dogs that way. And we went so fast. And it took a while to train them to go on the right path, but eventually they did. But those dogs got given away again because I went to college. And, Rex wasn't really my dog per se. I just was the most attached to him. But, yeah, they were given away. I think they're really old right now, or they might have recently passed. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was like when I was 15 or 16. I remember them a lot more. So this would be my third dog in my life. And I haven't killed any dogs.
That's good.
Or been responsible for killing any dogs.
You are responsible for neglecting a dog, though.
There's only
like
one
the
that I
abusive
neglected, and that was Biscuit, but somebody else picked up the slack because I was a child. So that's the only one that I really had trouble with. But my mother made sure that the dog was not neglected. So
yeah.
And then the next owner treated the dog pretty well. So I'm
Except
not too
for
worried about that.
except for making them fat.
You know, I don't know about that one. They had a big backyard. There's lots of possibility where the dog shouldn't have been fat. It was more like meaty than it was super obese. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a thick dog. It wasn't like so fat it couldn't walk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, obviously. I mean, dude, it's just staggering, like, how many people, like, literally just overfeed their dogs. Like, they just don't do any, like, research. They don't look into it. And it's like their dog gets fat. And it's just like, first of all, they don't, like, a lot of people don't actually exercise their dogs at all. They don't take them on walks. They overfeed them. A lot of people let their dogs be grazers, which is actually not good for a lot of dogs. Some dogs can handle it, but a lot of dogs literally will just keep eating and eating and eating, and they'll stretch their stomach out, which is really, really, really bad. There's actually a really good show on, I can't remember what it's called. Maybe it's Animal Planet, but it's a show where this guy literally goes, like, helps people that have obese pets and helps them get their pets back in, like, healthy shape. It's actually a really good show.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's one thing I made sure about with Sakura and Azuki is that I measure out their food. Especially for Azuki, because Sakura, I can let Sakura be a grazer, honestly. But Azuki cannot. She will eat until she blows up.
Is it just personalities there at that point?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe I should watch what I'm feeding my dog. But he's a puppy right now.
Yeah, it's not too big of an issue right now, but you want to kind of get him used to a feeding schedule as soon as possible.
He's got a pretty strict feeding schedule.
Yeah.
It's 3 times a day, so...
Also, it's a really good training tool if your dog's very food-oriented.
Is it really what?
If your dog's, like, very food-motivated. So, for instance, I don't even have to give Azuki treats. I can just literally just give her dog food as, like, a treat, and she's, like, super happy. So, like, I can train her with that.
So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, so that's a positive about it.
Well, so anyways, I'm doing a lot better with this dog. Like, there's no neglect happening with Pepperjack at all.
Well, it wasn't like you neglected a dog, it's just you just didn't pay attention to the dog as much as you should have.
Well, yeah, I'm forgiving myself because I was 10. When you're 10 years old, can you really make good judgments? No. You know, you can make bad judgments when you're 10. And it's not necessarily entirely your fault because your frontal lobe isn't judgment there all the way.
Well, when I was 10, I was too busy playing Final Fantasy VII.
I wish I had... You know what? I wish I had started playing RPGs earlier than I did. I really didn't get into RPGs until I was like... Until like Skyrim came out.
Seriously?
Well, actually, sorry. Oblivion. When Oblivion came out, I suddenly was into RPGs. So I didn't start playing RPGs until like 2007.
Wow.
Really. And it was like the most basic, like, famous RPGs. I really was like a Halo and Smash Brothers child more than I was an RPG player. But then, once I got into RPGs, I really got into RPGs. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while. So there were some things I missed, like Final Fantasy VII, which I'm still kind of mad about.
That's fine.
I wish I had experienced that game when it was out. How's Vest doing?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later. You see that?
Yeah. Pretty neat.
So growing up, we had a family dog. Her name was Nikki. She was a little wiener dog. She was actually older than me. And I remember when I was like, I think like 10 or 11, my mom had a miniature collie. She had 2 of them, actually.
Oh, okay.
One of them was named Heidi. That's the older one. Eventually, she got another one named Jasper. And I loved Jasper, man. Heidi was a female, obviously. Jasper was a male. And yeah, I freaking loved those dogs. But anyways, it got to the point where my mom, I guess she didn't really want to keep Jasper anymore. So we made a deal with my dad and my mom, saying that if me and my brother make all A's and B's in school or higher, that we'll get to keep Jasper. So I worked my butt off for like 6 weeks in a row, because like it was like 6 weeks at a time for our report cards. And I worked my butt off, got all A's and B's, did everything I needed to do. I was like, oh my God, we're going to get this dog, we're going to get this dog. My brother failed a bunch of classes. Didn't get to keep the dog, man. Ended up giving it to my cousin. They ended up giving it to my cousin, who basically neglected the dog, and then my aunt gave it away. And I felt really, really bad. I felt really bad for that dog.
Well,
I was so excited to like take him home.
To make it dependent on both of y'all, I think is a mistake. I think they should have said, well, since he made all the grades, he gets to keep the dog.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that would be fair. That's how I would have judged it as a parent. But
and I was like a good kid with the dog too. Like I actually like took the dogs on walks and stuff like that, fed them. Like I mean, I didn't like let him outside. Like I would literally take the dog on a walk. Like I was really into this dog. Like I really like this dog.
Well, I mean, I saw you a YouTube video of you with another little dog who was like a little chihuahua looking thing.
Oh yeah. You're talking about Rika. She recently passed away a couple months ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that
chasing a kitty cat?
Was that a
Manchester? It's called a Manchester Terrier.
Was that when she was a puppy?
That's when she was probably like 3, 4.
3 or 4? Okay. Yeah, that's about a dog's lifespan right there.
Yeah, so she was, I think she was like 16, 17. When she
So
passed.
dog years, it's 7 times 16.
She was old.
Oh, that is old.
Yeah, she was really old.
So see, what is that? You do 6 times 15.
Yeah.
Would be,
So that's one of the saddest moments of my life, was working my butt off. That's actually kind of a common theme. I'd work my butt off for something, be promised a payoff, and I would do it, and I wouldn't get a payoff, or the payoff that I was promised. But eventually, my dad changed the rule to where it's like, okay, if y'all get like, as long as one of y'all passes, if one of y'all passes, the other one fails, you get $50, you know, whatever, or $100. Just depends how good you do in school. Because it got to the point that I was just getting frustrating. It's like, I wasn't like a top tier kid at the time, but it's just like I kept working my butt off, and it's just like, dude, that really kills your motivation when you work hard for something and you don't ever get a payoff, you know?
yeah.
And some people might be like, oh, you know, blah, 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 you shouldn't just. It's like, dude, I'm talking like as a kid. Your parents say, hey, if you work really hard, I'll get you this. And you work hard and you don't get it. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Maybe that's part of the reason I don't like finishing games all the time.
Well, I'll say this: the end game in this game is fantastic. It's worth it. So.
Well, I'll be the judge of that whenever I'm quitting.
Whenever you're quitting?
If I do not get Cosmos in the next 10 hours, I quit.
Alright, I guess you're going to quit then. It's not happening. Well, how's Vest doing?
I don't know.
Before you battle.
Why did you let me get into battle?
I don't know. You should check on Vest though. So, anyways, the other topic that we talked about was sharing. Sharing is caring, right?
Well, I tried to talk about it. You went off on me about it.
I didn't mean to go off on you, to be honest with you. It's just a place, like, it's a rule that my wife and I have established that we do not share. Like, so I was just trying to explain that rule because it took a while to get to that point. Convince her that that was the better way. Or that was the way that I wanted it, I guess. So the rule, here's the thing. I used to work in the food industry, okay? I worked at Tom Thumb, serving customers that way. I also worked as a waiter at AMC theaters. And every time somebody would split something, it'd drive me insane as a waiter. And I know that that drives waiters insane. Okay? And then the other thing is, I also grew up with 5 brothers. So sharing is a little bit of a sensitive topic for me. Because I used to have to fight for food, and if I didn't get my food, I would just not eat for the day. Because my parents would go out and get food, and then one of my brothers would eat it or something. And so I would just be like without lunch or dinner, and I would complain about it, and they were like, well, we gave it to you. It's up to you to get it. You know, they wouldn't replace it or anything.
That's cool.
And I don't know how often that happened, but it happened at least one time. And so since then, I've been kind of scarred. Here comes my son. Here we go. Gonna pop a core crystal. Ooh.
Who's that?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Who we're getting.
Getting as common.
Common. The second, I think that was Crossette. She's a DLC character.
Croissant?
No, croissettes.
Croissant.
There's no croissant. There's no N in that word. It's croissette.
Okay, Croissant.
Chrono Trigger.
I love that game. That game's so awesome.
It is.
What do you think of my friend Nick?
He's interesting.
Very interesting, isn't he?
Yeah, he made me want to talk about Bjork for a long time.
Dude, y'all guys would not stop talking about Bjork. I almost don't want to upload the episode because it's literally just 30 minutes of y'all talking about Bjork and me saying nothing.
Here's the thing. I actually got into this weird like obsession with Bjork for a minute. So to
On
have
Sunday?
somebody else who knew about Bjork was, ooh, hello. There's a common blade with the side quest.
Really?
Yeah. If anyone is wondering what that little noise is, that is my son crawling on my lap. There we go. I think this blade belongs to someone in Fod Set, if I'm not mistaken. But it'll tell you.
Well, better.
Gonna go in the dog cage, bud?
Don't lock your son in the dog cage again.
I don't lock him in there.
I'm
He goes
joking.
in there and tries
I'm
to lock it
joking.
himself, but he can't do it.
That was a funny picture whenever he went in there. You got a picture of him and your dog sleeping together.
They were both little ragamuffins. So I kind of raised one of my brothers a little bit.
Cool.
So this is like a second child or a third child for me. So there's less stuff where it's like, you know how you, like most parents that have one child are like really strict about that child?
Yep.
For me, this is like third child. So it's like, okay, you can go out, scrape your knees, you know, get scrapes and bruises and stuff, and then come back in and stand on your seat while you eat food with us. You know, like there's not a whole lot of strictness involved.
You know, it's kind of funny because I can actually see that because when I got Sakura, I was like really strict with her and like I trained her like really hard. Now it's like with Mizuki, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just don't eat random stuff you find on the ground.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like the gist of it.
Well, he eats dirt clods sometimes, which is supposed to build the immune system, but I worry about that. And so, how do you stop your kid from eating dirt clods? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that's not good. He runs away when he's in danger. And left his blade behind.
Ooh, a Mox Uluka caught him unawares from behind and sent him tumbling down into the cloud sea.
Oh, that's not good.
So he's still alive because the blade still remembers him.
Yeah.
Food's getting here soon.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like 5 minutes away. So yeah, this baby, my first baby, I'm treating like my third child.
Cool.
Because of my brothers. Because they're all younger than me.
We can wait. Where do I go?
So there's pathways that you should follow the pathways until you reach Pod Set.
Come on. Break them. Break them. Boom.
They're not breaking him. There you go. Topple him. Yeah, there you go. You need a launch character. I think Rock has launch.
Well, I'm pretty sure Rex was the character at launch.
Yes.
Come on, that was funny.
Rex is the character at launch.
Yeah.
Not in Smash Brothers.
I don't care if he's in Smash Brothers, man.
I do.
Are you gonna get them in Smash Brothers?
I already have played as Pyra and Mithra in Smash, and I pretty much... They're my favorite character right now.
I really wish I could try them, but I'm cheapo. I don't have any money to be spending on that kind of stuff.
Well, you can try them here because I have a Switch, and I want to play Smash Brothers with you.
I don't want to play Smash Brothers with you.
Why?
Because I heard you're like you're a sore winner.
Who said I was a sore winner?
Everybody at Best Buy that ever played with you.
Nobody at Best Buy played with me.
That's not what I heard. I heard that you played with a bunch of people at Best Buy, and like people just were like to the point they're like, I don't really want to play with Ben anymore because they just
who
said
did you hear
they
this from?
said,
Was it Chase?
dude, it was like a bunch of people, and they
Okay,
they said they said that they
rumors about me. Who said that? Tell me the names. Who are the names? It was Chase, wasn't it? It was Leo.
it was multiple people, but anyways.
No,
yeah, they
no,
said
I
they
got
just
destroyed by Leo when that happened. I didn't win in any games. How could I have been a sore winner?
Well, anyways, they said you were a sore winner. And a sore loser at that, too.
Who said that?
Well, Leo said you're a sore loser, actually. And Chase said you're a sore winner.
Okay, well, that makes sense, because Chase was really mad that I beat him.
Dude, he has like, really bad anger issues.
Yeah. So, do you really trust Chase? Now, with Leo, I get it, because Leo destroyed me so hard that I was just mad. But Chase, I wouldn't trust his opinion. Because I made Chase mad with what I did. I
did you cheese him?
What?
Did you cheese him or something?
Yes. He's like, you're just cheesing the game. And he was so mad at me. I didn't actually say anything to him, so... I don't know. Chase had spread rumors about people, you know?
So you spread any rumors about me? Barely even talked to me, so that'd be surprising if he did.
Actually, yeah, he did.
That's cool.
And I didn't believe him. I actually challenged him on it when he said that.
What was the rumor then?
You sure you want to know?
Sure.
He just didn't, he's like, I don't even know if I want to say this on a public stream because it was so mean. And I didn't believe it at all.
He would always come up and talk to me, be like super friendly too.
Yeah.
Like with you, he was actually like he was a jackass to your face.
Yeah, he was.
Which kind of got on my nerves.
So, are you sure you want this on a video? I'm
okay,
clarifying.
Fine. We can pause the game for a minute if you want to tell me. Is it gonna make me mad or something?
It might. I don't know. It's just he was really like, he said something really nasty. I'll just say that. I'll just keep it at that. And I'll tell you after the video is over because I don't necessarily want you to.
Oh, is it something about like my character?
Kinda ish. You know, it was a little personal. You know.
Really?
Yes. It was really nasty. I was like, wow, that's really gross of Chase to say. I knew it wasn't true either. I just got mad at him. I was like, really?
Huh.
I don't know. I said, like, I don't think Steven's like that, you know? And he's like, well, he totally is. Look at him. And I'm like, really?
That's weird.
But yeah, Chase was not a nice person.
Well, I just can't stand people that are two-faced.
He was very toothpaste.
Well, you're making...
Two-faced.
Yeah.
Our food's here, by the way.
That's cool. I would really like to eat that, actually.
All right. You want to pause it for a second? We can do that.
Ah! And you can tell me about Chase.
Yes.
Which, that's not his real name, by the way. Guys.
Oh, yeah. It's very... Oh, you're right. It isn't.
It actually isn't his...
I accidentally called him the wrong name.
Yeah. That's actually not his real name. So don't get mad at us. That's actually not his real name.
He knows who he is, though.
Oh my god. You made it to the end of the video. You freaking rock. Can you do me one favor, though? Before you leave, can you go down there, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Sakura, for every subscription I get, she says that she will not shed one hair in my house. So more subscriptions means less hair from this little goober. So do me a favor. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. She's serious. She'll do it.